Hey everybody, how's it going? What you up to? It's me, Granny Denise. Yep, Granny's gone bonkers. Again. Well, what have I been up to? Well, I don't have a certain topic today. I just thought I'd get on here for a change. It's been quite a while. It's been a few weeks. And I'm going to forget how to do this. Yeah, it's it's been a while. Well, I missed the bad part of the winter storm we just had, and we did get just a smidget of just a little dusting of snow last night. Uh, we got that at the beginning when it first moved in, and then it quickly turned to rain. And uh, it wasn't really cold enough for like real, like freezing rain. We might have had just a little bit, and then it got heavier rain. It got warmer because there was warm air coming up from the Gulf, and that happened to go right over the area where I live. Whereas in western Tennessee, it got pretty bad. That's where the snow and the freezing rain, uh, you know, hit hit pretty good. So anyway, uh, I was prepared though. I had gotten everything situated, in case the electric went out or the internet went out and all that stuff. Thank goodness that didn't happen. I hate not having electricity and internet. And uh, we lucked out. So I'm glad I was ready though. So anyway, the like I said, I don't have a bunch of topics. I just wanted to make a comment about uh, the storm. And then last night, like I said, I mean, it got down to like 21 degrees, but we got just a little dusting of snow. I mean, just, you know, I mean, one of those donuts, I had, the white donut, powdered sugar donuts, had probably more on it than the snow that was out there. So, anyway, and tomorrow I have an appointment with my hearing aid people to, they sent off my last pair. These are my new ones. They sent off my last pair uh, to put in new batteries because it was still under warranty. Because I used two pair. When the one pair is charging, and then I wear the other pair. I always got a hearing aid in. Yeah, even at night when I sleep, I put. I sleep on my left side all the time, and so, I, and that's the ear that's the worst. That has the worst hearing in it. Uh, so I take the hearing aid and put it over in this ear, and that way I can, you know, hear better. Um, Well, I got the TV going. Oh yeah, I fall asleep watching TV. It tends to put me to sleep. If I didn't have the TV on, I'd probably just lay there and just stare at the ceiling or something. I have to have TV going, to focus on, and then usually it puts me to sleep most of the time. except sometimes I get to where, I just can't go to sleep. And when that happens, I usually, after a while, I just get back up. But at least I laid there, rested my legs and my back and everything. So, anyway, Texas is doing fine. He went in there and laid down on my bed. And so that's where he is. He's doing fine. And let's see what else has been going on. Nothing too much. I've just been doing, like housework and cooking and cleaning and, normal stuff. Just, living my life. I'm starting to feel a little better. I still don't feel happy. I still feel sadness and the blues sometimes and worry and stuff like that. But I'm working on it. I try not to do that too much. I try to distract myself with other things and, tinker on with stuff and watching movies and TV shows and sometimes YouTube videos and um, I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube as much as I used to because it's got a lot of bad news. It's just bad news everywhere. I told you guys it's going to get worse before it gets better, and it is. And it's probably even going to get worser, you know. And but at some point in time, I got to try to live my life the best I can because it's just, I mean, waiting around for things to get better, that might be a long time. And and I don't know from what I've seen on the news. I mean, the Congress, Mike Johnson, has called a recess. Is there a possible shutdown that's going to start? I don't know. They only, mentioned it one time, and I don't know if it's just a break, short break, or while the Senate is, voting on the bills, and I don't know what's going to happen. What's happening with the insurance uh, thing, the ACA, and the subsidies and stuff like that. I think that's probably still up in the air. I don't know. I mean, it's just hard to get information about because there's so many other things that's overpowering. Every day there's something else. And then, the killings of those, two people lately by ICE. And that's sad. I mean, that is heartbreaking. That there's, I think there's an ominous reason behind it, and so we don't want to go there though. I don't want to speculate on it. It's I have my ideas, and well, there's lots of ideas out there. A lot of talk about it, so there's no need for me to go into it because everybody's talking about it, you know. And then we have them ominous files that seems to not get released like they're supposed to. I wonder why. Well, I'm sure there's a reason behind that. And maybe as part of the reason for all this other crap that's happening. To distract. Yeah. All kinds of distractions out there going on. And it's not good. So, anyway, let's get on to something else. Uh, I want to show y'all something. I've been snacking a lot on popcorn. It's like, I'm up at night and stuff, and, I've already had a meal, hours and hours ago, and I start getting like wanting a little something, something, just to feed my face. Well, I've got to where I'm doing popcorn a lot. And I want to show you my popcorn popper that I think is so cool. This is silicone stuff, and it comes with a lid, okay? Now, you put your popcorn in there. No oil or nothing. Just plain old popcorn, you know. Put that in there, and then put it in the microwave and set it on 4 minutes, and it pops up. Now, depending on how much kernels you put in there, which I put enough to make this thing all the way full. Anyway, as it pops, the lid will go up, by itself. And then when it's done, you got about like this much, and you take it out of the microwave, and you pour it into your big bowl. And then I take some melted butter and drizzle on it, and put some salt, and then put some more popcorn on top of that, and a little more, drizzle a little more butter and some salt, and oh man, it's delicious. Yeah, guess when I get off here, I might have to make me some. 'Cause I'm making myself hungry. But anyway, I got this on Amazon. I don't remember now what I paid for it. It wasn't that much. It was under $10, I say. It was cheaper than like those air electric popcorn poppers. I like this better because it pops more. It doesn't go all over the place. I mean, this lid keeps it in the bowl so it doesn't, uh, go anywhere. Much better than using a pan with oil. And so this is a dry pop. Don't put no oil or nothing in it. Just the kernels. And set it on 4 minutes. And this is the neatest invention. I love it. I wanted to show it to you. Great popcorn popper. Just great. So, I'm not going to stay on here long. I'm going to close it now. I just want to say hi to everybody and let you know that I'm still here. I'm still alive. Still doing okay. Oh, I did get some bad news recently. I talked to my oldest daughter, and then she told me about Robin, my youngest daughter, and who's only 45. In September, she turned 45, and she's the youngest child in the family of four. And I found out that she has congestive heart failure. Yeah, and I don't know, I mean, I was shocked. I mean, that's even worse than my heart condition. And they say it's, you got maybe 3 to 5 years if you're lucky. And I mean, she's too young. But I told you, bad hearts running the family, but Lordy mercy. And I asked her. I said, have you had a heart attack? Because usually you can get that if you've had a heart attack, or a heart attack can cause that. And see, her heart muscle in one spot is hard, and it doesn't pump the blood, and she gets that swelling and stuff like that. And she works for a dentist. She's a manager in a dentist office. But anyway, she's still working. But it's and she said she didn't know, you know. And with women, sometimes you can have a heart attack and not realize you're having a heart attack because you can have it can be like pain in your back even. It can be a pain in your back. I mean, the first time I had a heart attack, and I wasn't for sure it was a heart attack. I thought it was an asthma attack or something. You know, it was. And then when I had two, and then after that, I couldn't go hardly get around. I mean, I couldn't go up and down the stairs. I was, out of breath. So I had my sister take me to the hospital. They did blood tests. I said, "Yeah, you had two heart attacks. We need to get you to the hospital." I said, "No, no," because it was anyway. It's a long story, but anyway. So on top of everything else, I hear that I get that bad news, and God bless her. I mean, I'm gonna try not to worry about it, and she'll handle it, and hopefully she's gonna be all right for a long time. So send your prayers to her if you can. Anyway, just wanted. I'm gonna close down now, and I love you. Take care of yourself, and su- if you're not subscribed, subscribe and like and comment if you want. And I guess that's it for now until the next video. I might be getting started back in doing videos. Like I said, I don't know about the topic things. I might just start doing chit chats and just see what comes. I mean, that's what this is. I had no topic except I thought, well, I'll show this, but and just speak from my heart. Just whatever comes out, comes out. Just off the cuff. you know. Maybe do some cooking. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So you'll just have to stay tuned to find out, won't you? Yeah. Okay. Love you. Take care. And peace. And just keep it together. And we'll get through this somehow, eventually. It's a mess. It's a mess. Love you. Bye bye. Subscribe and like. Thank you. Thanks for watching.